Hello everyone. I am running super behind right now. Because I forgot that TMP wasn't updated for 1.47. So I had to completely backdate my game. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are starting super late. Fashionably late. Hey Billy, thank you for the sound alert. Let's see, we're going from Dijon, France to Kiel, Germany. So let's get that picked up here. So we've been everywhere in Kiel, so it doesn't matter where we go. And we've got our own trailer here, so we'll pick that. And let's see. What do you think? What do we got here? Euro Goodies, Pops, and Stokes. Let's go to Stokes, and let's pick. Well, I don't know. Let's see, we'll pick the tracks. I like those. Take job immediately, generate. Welcome to the stream. Like I said, I am running late today. TMP was not updated for 1.47, so Steam had updated on me.
Yo, Lady Bear.
I had to backdate my game. Which meant it took a few minutes to get here. Okay, there we go. Let's see, engine brake toggle. Let's see, we gotta turn these off here because these are on. Alright, we're loaded up, ready to go. That was a journey, folks, I'm just telling you.
Yo, Racer.
So, I started the TMP launcher, and it told me the game was an unsupported version. And I suddenly remembered, oh, I remember why. The game updated to 1.47, but TMP has not updated to 1.47. So I had to go back a version number, 1.46, which took about 10 minutes. Hence, no intro music, no starting music, and just jumping right into the game here. It's 6:31. Are you guys loaded? You ready to go?
Yeah, I am.
Race the bear.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready. I'm just loaded.
I had a Windows update, so my steering's a little tight.
Dorky, I see you going to tab. Are you loaded and ready?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, we'll roll out of here then. I think there's a couple of tolls on this, maybe one. How's everyone doing this evening? Feels weird starting the stream without any intro music or anything, just jumping right into it. We're on the TMP arcade server and ETS2. Bit of a change tonight for the Friday Night Convoy. So looks like everybody's rolling. Tomorrow will be Flu's Convoy in ETS2. And that will be on the Sim server. Got a left turn here.
Turn left.
That's going to start about noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere right in there. So you'll be sure to tune in for that. I'm at 60 kilometers right now. Just looks like everybody is rolling pretty good though. Just drive through me. Right side, just drive through me. Take the other lane there, Flu. Choice. Holy crap. Castaway. Oh god, dude. Hey, welcome to the stream, Castaway. Announcing your presence with authority, I see. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that very much. 25 gift subs, wow. Castaway. Can't even read all the names. I'm all messed up. I don't know what I'm doing now. Let's see, wow, I can't even pronounce that last name. F. Mate Plix. Raven.
60 till Lex gets back up front.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that. can go ahead and go up to 90. That's what my speed is. Raymond 97, Carlos on Gen 2 crud. I'm wrecking. Sorry. I am Brittany Lauren. Base US built. Kumbumba. Origins Trinite. Atomic Baby, Detroit Day 76. Shahid, awesome. BT Glazer, Soy Canadians? Canadians. Well, I can't read, sorry. Thank you so much, Castaway. Appreciate that very much. If I guess subs, you are the man, Castaway. Found the mod that you may be interested in chips. It puts a marker on the map when a sub pings. Completely legit. It's been passed by WoW's WG. It's not in Mod Station, but it is in Aslane's pack. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but hopefully tonight I will test it out and see what it's like. Well, of course, the Lady Bear bot needs a sub. I can't scroll up and see. See, the bot is sentient. It needs a sub. See? It walks and talks. Speaking of which, I watched Terminator Genesis a few nights ago.
Alright, right away. Wait, who's...
Full stop, full stop.
Oh, whoa, stop!
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh lord.
you made it. You made it here.
Honey, I'm home.
Just gonna give you a little love tap, didn't you, fun?
Oh, man.
Oh, thanks. That felt good.
We have a normal here.
You know you have more clips than that. Yeah, I don't know. The logarithm, I don't know. Like it plays some of the ladies' clips over and over again, so I don't know. 69 Yell, I completely understand. And I mean, I completely understand because I was in the same situation. I literally had to backdate to 1.46 just to get on TMP. Hence the very quick maneuvering, rushed feeling of I'm having right now of running this convoy and streaming. So I get it. I completely forgot that ETS2 had updated to 1.47. It didn't even enter my mind that TMP hadn't updated to 1.47 yet. So, you know, I was kind of, you know, miffed when I started the launcher and it was like, unsupported game version. Oh yeah, now I remember. So I had to backdate to 1.46 and that took like 10 minutes or so to download all the patches and to verify the files and yada yada yada. So yeah, I get you. I completely understand. Hey Budge Man, welcome to the stream. Any of these will work. Except this one. Apparently.
Oop. If you go through the automatic ones between 35 and 39, you don't have to slow down. It'll open. You can go straight through.
Well, that's good. Good thing we're on the arcade server, huh? Okay, so now that's out of the way. Oh yeah, Friday Night Bear. ETS2 arcade server, TMP arcade, pardon me. Two weeks from now, this will be a lot smoother, I promise.
Okay.
I guarantee it. Yeah, I thought we would do ETS2 on my weeks now from next little bit. Leave ATS for
I don't know.
Bushwhacker.
I've guaranteed a lot in the past too, and didn't come to fruition. So.
Well, hopefully next week everything will be updated and straight, and I won't have to, backtrack on versions, and TMP will be updated, and the route will be better, and what have you. I ran the route on Monday. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it tonight, but hey, it's me. So yeah, 2 weeks from now, everything will be really smooth. In between,
So
Bushwhacker will host the
you
ATS
don't
Convoy.
trust me to tell you to quit promising stuff.
Brian, put my money where my mouth is, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hawaiian Bear, there he is. Bushwhacker hosts the convoy every other Friday. Continue to do ATS.
Hoping they'd be up and going today, but there's some stuff on this update that I figure might give them a problem.
I'm figuring the cruise control might be giving them issues. And possibly the bumps, but I would think that the cruise control would be the big one.
Yeah, just wait until SCS rolls out their graphics update. Or, yeah.
The new engine,
Yeah,
they
the
actually get around to it, yeah.
Yeah, when they're supposed to do it this year.
They're right. There's talk of it. There's talk of them updating the Prism 3D engine. So we'll see. Ears are ringing bad. Well,
Maybe they can switch to Unreal.
no, they won't do
They're
that.
going to build their own.
Yeah, they'll use
Just
Prism
like
3D.
they did. Yeah.
I know, I was just joking.
I mean, that would be nice. If they went to
It'd be
Unreal,
awesome, I think.
it would. But yeah, there's the other convoy leader and the other convoy leaders in the Discord with me right now. Old Man Flu. So yeah, we've got it all covered. And like I said, this is the first time we've done a Friday Night Convoy in ETS2 in a long time. So we'll get the kinks worked out and everything will get smooth. I promise. I guarantee it. If not, Lady Bear will beat me to death. So. It will be taken care of.
I don't know. I'd almost have to say the job logger might mess around with the dispatcher.
I haven't played on 1.47, so I don't know all the little. I mean, I've read the blog post, but that doesn't, give you experience. So
I would probably just wait until TMP and Trucks Books all update to 1.47 before I even play 1.47.
Yeah, I haven't touched it yet, so we'll see. But you're right, so I mean that very well could give them issues, or going to give them issues when they get around to it.
Yeah, it says gave trucky issues. This gave Trucksbooks issues. So I couldn't see why it wouldn't give TMP issues, at least with the dispatcher.
Right. Which brings up a valid point. Flu brings up a very good point there. If your Trucksbook isn't logging,
Facebook, somebody,
if your Trucksbook isn't logging your miles,
with the new trailer,
you probably need to change your format to GameSafe too.
Couldn't find a load for him.
Got a right turn. Sorry, right exit. If your Trucksbook isn't logging your miles, and you can check if it is or not.
They
sucks just a little.
Unloaded their economy mods, but I don't know if they got how many they had.
Then you probably need to change your GameSave to format version 2, and there's instructions on how to do that in the bearz Discord.
I only got one economy mod, and I haven't even looked to see if that's updated yet or not.
But in the future, Trucksbooks will get their stuff together. Trucky will get worked out and get sorted out. There's something about some kind of data that the game's now saving in.
Is a 4 times money mod that you get in the workshop.
Oh, I use Arraeus's
Well, if I want to use
normal economy.
Yeah, if I want to use any of the newer trailers like the drop deck or the cisterns, I have to take that mod out before I can find any loads for them.
Yeah, I
What are we
use
passing through here?
Normal economy mod on single player and Convoy.
I use one economy mod in ATS, the realistic economy mod. I don't know who it's by. Got a few wiggles right there. We'll keep it kind of low until everybody gets kind of caught up. You guys are getting very loud game sounds out there, I see. I'll turn those up when we get over here to Q. I'll bump it back to 90. Yeah, I figured one of you guys would find it, see it quickly. Y'all are up to date on that stuff.
I did notice that it did not take SCS long to put back the 300-gallon tanks for the Kenworth.
No, it did not. I've got it installed, haven't had a chance to play a game with it yet, so see what it looks like. I think it's going to be helpful for sure. The author says it hasn't made it to Mod Station, but he has asked WG to look, so it may be included. But it is in S-Lane's mod pack, so. No, it won't. And I've been playing the Julius Caesar quite a bit lately, and that thing is severely hampered by the fact that its ASW is short. Like it doesn't have very good range on its planes for anti-submarine, and Yeah, I mean...
I probably should have fueled up before I left.
Probably would have been a good idea, yeah. Yeah, that's not far enough.
That's alright, I'll do it when we get there.
I've come to hate CVs. Well, not hate. Hate's a very strong word. I dislike carriers.
Oh, I got a 4,000 kilometer range on this thing. Depending on the load weight.
Some tracks through, you may or may not get caught by the train. Yeah, I'm gonna rephrase that. I just like playing against the carriers. I like having carriers on my side. I just like playing against the carriers. Maybe even a little more than subs. My turn. You get focused to the carrier, or by the carrier, I should say. And they just make life hard for you. Oh, yes, I very much like sinking them. Now, I don't like sinking them as much as I like dropping a bunch of depth charges on a sub and sinking them. Yeah, I'll check the mod out later and see what it's like. It'll come in handy, I'm sure, but yeah, we still don't have an adequate defense. Getting pinged constantly and then getting torp shot at you every 40 seconds. The shame of it is I like playing as the subs. I like the sub gameplay. But you get in a battleship and you get singled out, you're screwed. We are 360 miles or 580 kilometers, if you'd rather, away from Kiel. And finally, the sun is coming up here. Turn around, look at our bearz. As I was stating earlier, next week will be Bushwhacker's turn at hosting the Friday Night Convoy in ATS. And look for those details in the bearz Discord, weekly convoy channel. Tomorrow will be Flu's Convoy in ETS2 Sim server. And then the Coffee and Chatting Show with me, Lady Bear, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. So a nice weekend full of things to do. I have got some home chores to do tomorrow, so I will be on and off the PC. They do. They do. They turn quite sharp. I don't know. I think they need a work. I think the subs need a rework. And I don't know that WT is going to do anything about it. There's the lady herself. Welcome to the stream, me Lady Bear. Of course, you were here with your bods. Yeah, I don't think WG's going to do much about it. From what I've been reading, they are crippling the economy in WoWs anyway, so... Yes, that's you. I stated, you heard. Quit picking on me. I've got enough issues already. I don't need you adding on to the list. Stay left. See, I'm missing carriers, and that perked your ears up, so... Speaking of which, if y'all are not aware, it is Naval Battles.
Great.
Oh, thank you for the sound alert, Epic. Welcome to the stream. Right, yeah, and not those torpedoes. Like I said, they could use a rework. I don't expect they'll get one. WG seems intent on making changes that the community does not want whatsoever. Right exit. Then a right turn. From, again, what I'm reading, various forums and such, they are crippling the economy, choking it, basically. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect a a huge change in sub gameplay in the near future. But we'll see. I mean, you know, anything's possible. For those of you in the bearz clan in World of Warships, Naval Battles did start today, so please enable those. You know, doesn't cost you anything. You got attempts. You know, we can always use the stars. If you clear a bar, good for you. If you don't, hey, you haven't lost anything. What time is your convoy starting tomorrow, Flu?
I think it's starting the same time as usual.
Well, I know some Saturdays he works, or has to work later than other Saturdays, so sometimes it's noon, sometimes it's 1.
I think it's at 1 Eastern, noon Central.
10-4. It is rare. It is very rare. So, a lot of times they may listen to the feedback, but they don't act on it. So, and I think that's what's happening with WoWs at the moment. I know that's what's happening with World Things. Updates are coming that the community does not like, but Watt doesn't care.
I'm sorry, can you 10-9 that?
12 Eastern. Sorry, 1 Eastern, noon Central.
So, normal time. That would be 11 o'clock my time.
Yep. Hi, pipe. Thank you for the emotes.
I'll be there with the bells on. Although I'm going to have to skip out if we're going to be on there past 2. Georgia's got their spring game and it's being broadcast on ESPN at 4 o'clock Eastern.
Spring game?
Yeah, football game. Where they showcase their talent and basically players get to perform in front of a crowd, and then they retired their mascot from last year and they have a new mascot. They're going to crown him this year.
Was it still a bulldog?
Oh yeah, it's still a bulldog. Uga 11. His name is Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, the dog's name is Boom. As in, I'm going to lay down a boom. I don't know.
Fine dog's name. It's a fine dog's name. It's nothing wrong with the name. T4. $185 out from Q. We are hauling a load of tracks to Stokes. We'll get to Q, have just a small break. Let everyone refuel if they need it. And then make our way to Klagenfurt. You too. So as I was saying earlier, I have not had a chance to play the 1.47 update for ATS or ETS2. I know they added a few things that look interesting. There's going to be, for those of you driving with a wheel with force feedback, bumpy roads, or the pavement will be not glass-like smooth anymore, which you can turn down, I believe, so that can be adjusted. There's an adaptive cruise control as well, and these features, like I said, I haven't tested, haven't tried it yet, so kind of interested to see what those are about. There's going to be some UI changes and a little more information about cargo and driver info and that kind of stuff. So hopefully by next week TMP will be updated with 1.47. We got 3 runs scheduled for tonight, just like any other Friday night convoy. The first load's going from Dijon to Kiel, from Kiel to Klagenfurt, and from Klagenfurt up to Calais. All 3 are standard GPS, so feel free to jump in wherever. I should have put my my hoodie on with the face. Have you got enough fuel to go to Kiel? Or get to Kiel? It's only 150 miles now. I'll assume that he does. Otherwise, he probably would have stopped back there at that fuel station, huh?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Right exit?
Exit right. Go straight on.
Straight through?
Keep right.
And then a right exit.
Keep left.
Welcome back. So, any thoughts for the Friday night convoy next week, Bushwhacker? Have the gears started turning yet about what you're going to do?
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Your choice here. You don't have to take the right exit because the roads come back together. Not yet.
Keep left.
We get over here to Keel. I'm going to get up and stretch my legs just a little bit, get something to drink, and probably eat a piece of pizza. That's what I had for supper tonight. Because you guys... Okay, let me try that in English now. I know you guys are very interested in what I have for my meals. That's why you're here. You hang out in the chat waiting to hear what I have to eat. I know you're supremely interested in such information. Right, exit?
Turn right.
Stuff stored today to make some jambalaya. That was one of my dad's favorite meals. Used the Zatarain's boxed jambalaya mix, rice and other spices. Got some sausage and hamburger to put in there. I would put shrimp in there as well, but shrimp's so expensive that I kind of skipped that. So probably have that over the weekend sometime. Well, it's one of my favorite topics. And if I were brave enough and not shy to turn the actual camera on me and not just have an emoji in your face, you would see why. I'm a big boy. A right turn here for my delivery.
Turn right.
So, yeah. That's why most of the conversations that during my my convoys revolve around food. Plus, I'm from the South, and we have some delicious food here.
Turn left.
Make our delivery here at Stokes.
Finally, we are here.
Make us another cargo up here. I'm going through Klagenfurt. If you choose to go to Euro Acres in Klagenfurt, be aware that Euro Acres is way, way, way out of the city limits of Klagenfurt. So, found that little fact out Monday. Let's go to Trudeau. And let's pick air conditioners. What do you think? If I convert to Trudeau, we'll haul air conditioners. We'll roll out, say, 25 after. It's 8 minutes. Is that enough time for everybody?
Yeah, it works for me.
Ready to roll.
A radiating pain.
Turn right. Keep right, and then turn right.
I've been called sweet. Does that count? Probably not. Guess what? I had to say it.
Get ready to turn left.
I picked up a couple boxes of Junior Mints while I was at the store a while ago. Actually, I had them in the order, and I just went and picked the order of groceries up. Just jealous because you didn't think of it first. Well, as you can see, they didn't get a response either, so. Probably shaking her head at me. But yeah, I got some Junior Mints at the store a while ago. There it is. There it is.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Snapshot. Oh, and I see we've been joined by a radiating pain. And there's a Dave.
You're there all the time. Dave's not here, man. What you guys up to? Cowboy?
Yeah. Yeah, we just got to Q. We're on our break now. Those game sounds loud enough. Fuck, they might be. So yeah, for the third time, Junior Mints. I haven't had those in a long time. Just the little boxes, like they're like a $1.25 or something from the store. He's not here.
Oh, it's on the sim server?
Oh, arcade. Sim server, what are you, huh?
Wait, no, I'm looking at the Saturday Convoy.
I was going to say, I'm not brave like Flu is. I hardly ever run my convoys on the sim server.
Do what?
I said I hardly ever run my convoys on the sim server. I'm not crazy like you are.
No, you're not crazy. I got a few wires crossed up there. Especially if you came my stream last night, you figure out he's definitely got a couple wires crossed up there.
Yeah. So I've got a new challenge for you because Raymond really threw me for a loop Monday. Okay, so I'm like, where should I go for this last trip? And Raymond in chat says, hey, go to Kirkness. I'm on the TMP Pro Mod sim server. Didn't think about it. He's like, hey, go to Kirkness. All right, hey, that sounds like good. You know, it'd be like an hour and a half trip. I get up there, or we get up there because he joins me. There is a friggin' traffic jam from the beginning of Kirkness all the way over to the mine that would have took about 2 hours to get through. So, your new challenge is to go do that.
No, you want me to get on Pro Mods, go to Kirkness now.
Yes. Yes. Go to the quarry. And you can sit in traffic for about 2 hours. Look at all that great content. Or do like I did, you know, see what kind of mess that is, and immediately log out and go to the arcade server and drive it and turn it in.
TMP is telling me I have an unsupported game version.
Yeah, TMP hasn't updated to 1.47 yet, so you'll have to backlog to 1.46.
What? I don't know how to do that.
Open Steam, go to your library, right-click on ETS2, go to Betas, drop-down menu 1.46x. Okay. Properties and then Betas, and then 1.46x for uncompatible mods or incompatible mods.
Yeah, it should be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm as far as betas. Which one would you like? And you said which one?
1.46.
1.46 for incompatible mods. It should be at the bottom of the list.
It is. Okay, I clicked that.
Now you just gotta wait for like 5 minutes while it downloads.
Yeah, so Raymond got me good Monday. Raymond got me real good. Yeah, go to Kirkness. It'll be fun.
You're gonna have to restart your TMP client because it won't.
He won't recognize. Yeah.
It.
Yeah. So I drove my ass up to Kirkness on the TMP Pro Mod Sim server.
2 minutes 14 seconds download.
It'll probably be a little longer than that, but yeah. Because it's got for mine, it had to sort through like 16 gigs. So.
Well, it's got to download, and then it's got to verify all.
Right, yeah. So yeah, if Raymond ever tells you, hey, let's go to Kirkness, make sure you're not on the Pro Mod Sim server. I'm talking about Raymond so much he's not even here, so we'll have to link him to the stream later. It was fun though. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, seriously, it's 25 afters and we're here, ready, fueled up.
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's roll. Go ahead, radiating. You're heavier than I am. I can catch up to you pretty easy. Maybe.
Yeah, I only got 40,000 pounds.
I have 40,000 pounds also.
Plus some.
How many times 40,000 do you have?
It's about 3. It's like 120,000 pounds, right?
That would be 60 tons.
About 132.
Yikes, that's like damn near double.
Yeah. I'll hold it 65 or so. I don't know why, because it looks like everybody's caught up. It's going up to 90. You hear the pain? The pain is in front of me right now. He is hauling a locomotive. There we go. So yeah, I did have a lot of fun. It was a good trip. I just couldn't sit there for 2 hours waiting for the traffic to move inch forward to get to the drop off. Not at the end of a run like that. Now, if I'd started off, going to Kirkness or coming out of Kirkness, and I probably would have sat there that long. 'Cause, hey, it is content. If you've never been there, it is much, 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 much worse than the CD road. Like I said, if I'd started the trip there, or that had been the first trip, I wouldn't have cared to sit there that long and brave the traffic. But I'd done already 3 trips, and I was tired and didn't want to deal with all of that. So.
Oh, my kids, I swear.
Can you sell them?
I wish.
Joking. Don't sell your kids. Please don't sell your kids. Well, come on, tell us what they do, or what didn't they do? What should they have done that they didn't do?
I asked a simple question. I said, how long is it going to be before the dinner's done? Because it's in the oven now. And he goes, in a little bit. Why? I said, because my blood sugar's at 68. I said, I need to know if I need a snack or if I can wait till dinner. He's like, I don't know, it should be done in about 5 minutes. Oh my God.
And let me guess, that was about an hour ago?
I was going to say.
No, I wouldn't be sitting there talking if it was an hour. I'd be belligerent and unconscious, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Belligerent. Where's my dinner?
Hey, it's a thing, man.
I've never had to. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's called being hangry.
Yeah.
I've been there, but I was going to say I've never had to deal with a low blood sugar. Well, I'll say that. I'm not diagnosed with it, so let's put it that way. But yeah, I've definitely been hangry.
I'm like the opposite of a diabetic. I'm hypoglycemic. My body just burns through sugar like it's going out of style.
Right. Simple questions are never simple.
And if my sugar goes low, it can make me feel sick, especially early in the morning. Like some orange juice really perks me up, gets me
right.
going.
Simple questions are really that easy.
I can't have is orange juice. I break out in a rash.
Are you allergic to oranges or citrus or what?
I think it's a citrus. It breaks me out in a rash, and I look like a pink little teddy bear because I got all this calamine lotion on me.
Okay, now you need to drink some orange juice and take a picture so that we can all see it.
Hang on now. He's putting his life in danger for your amusement. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, if you have a reaction to it, no way.
But that could be a new bear to choose for.
Said he looks like a pink teddy bear. I just need to see proof.
What was that, radiating?
I was just saying that could be a new bear we can shoot for.
Pink bear. Lady, are you,
The calamine motion bear.
are you taking notes, lady?
Rashy bear.
Rashy
That's
bear.
it. The itchy bear. That's it.
Yeah, the good thing is if I buy orange juice, it only lasts a couple of hours in the house. Kids drink it all.
Lucky for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm not tempted to drink it. It takes about 2 8-ounce glasses, and I start breaking out, and that ain't good.
My problem with
You can stop at 1 8-ounce glass, right? And be fine.
Well, I won't be fine. I'll still break out a little bit, but it's not as bad, and it don't itch.
What's
the
that?
second glass really makes me itch and starts to break me out real bad.
What's that? Carrot juice?
No, orange juice, but carrot juice ain't bad when you add the apple.
it's not, is it? That apple adds just a touch of sweetness to it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
I don't know you guys anymore.
Apple flavored Crown Royal and carrot juice.
Yeah, no, well, there you go. I guess you put a little Crown in it, and anything tastes good. Especially if you have a couple of them. I mean, they get better and better.
I had some peach crown once. That was pretty good.
Hey, the more you drink, the better it tastes.
My mom loves the vanilla Crown Royal.
I did not know they had those kind of flavors. I've only seen that.
Bonjour, Trinité.
And
hello.
The vanilla is not bad. It's actually pretty smooth.
Peach was too.
Now I'm going to have to try and find one, because I want that dice bag that comes with the bottle.
I still got the bags down there somewhere, or the bag. But the peach was really good, especially when it's really, really cold.
I've never tried the peach. I've had the apple. I've had the vanilla, regular.
I'm doing good. How are you? Long time no talk. Like that, huh? Yeah. I know you're at work and you can't join us, but you're here in spirit.
All right, I just jumped out to Klagenfurt, Sea, or whatever it is.
Klagenfurt and Sea, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I'll be there in about 45 minutes or so. Actually, less than that, but...
That's how I figured. That gives me time, but I mean, I'm here. I'll make that last leg. I thought I was a couple minutes. If I'd have been 10 minutes earlier, I would have probably made that second trip.
Our last trip's going to Calais, so...
I wonder how peanut butter whiskey would taste in carrot juice.
Going to Calais. Ooh. The France.
What?
Calais, France? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's northern France.
I don't know that peanut butter and carrots go well together.
Probably not.
Oh, they do. They do.
What?
You?
Uh-huh. Believe it or not, they really do go together.
Hang on a second here. Castaway is confirming, Snapshot, that you are correct.
mixing it with that new Dr. Pepper flavor.
Oh, yuck. I mean, I like whiskey, but when you mix it with anything, well,
Oh no. You're totally mistaken. But
well, like my stepbrother loves Jack and Coke. That's like his thing.
yeah, that's you know
And I
standard.
like Jack and I like Coke. I just don't like mixing them together. I'd rather have a shot of Jack and chase it with some Coke. You know what I mean? I don't like putting the two together. I don't know why. It's weird.
I like Maker's Mark and 7-Up. Maker's Mark's a bourbon, so not really a whiskey. Or I guess a type of whiskey.
It is. Isn't it actually a bourbon?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, made in Kentucky and bourbon.
I used to mix Southern Comfort and Canadian Mist, and I called it a Civil War.
Which that was my favorite. I mean, I love bourbon whiskey, and like Jim Beam. I could drink that till the cows come home.
I've been to the Jim Beam distillery. I've been to the Maker's Mark distillery too, and the Jack Daniel's distillery. But yeah, Maker's Mark and 7-Up's really good.
You guys didn't get the joke, did you?
What's that? Oh yeah, the Civil War. Yeah.
I said I used to mix Southern Comfort and Canadian Mist.
North and the South.
Yeah, that's why I called it a Civil War.
Yukon Jack, man, the 101 proof. Ugh.
So you're telling me, right exit, you're telling me that carrots and peanut butter go well together.
It's, one thing the Canadians got right was that Yukon Jack. Wow.
I don't think I've ever had any of that.
And like Molson Ice. Oh, that beer to me, Molson Ice is like candy.
Oh, Trinite's thanking Catholic for the gift sub. Yes, I will say again, thank you very much, Castaway, for the gift subs. Very much appreciated. But I am doubting this carrot and peanut butter talk. We lost a flu.
Yeah, I'll catch it.
Oh no, what happened? Did you miss that exit, Fluke?
No, I was goofing off with something.
Hey, that's my job.
Yeah, it looks like you got some competition, Rex.
So what do you mean that's your job?
I mean, goofing off is my territory. Don't be coming into my territory and goofing off. Goof off for the best of them, sir.
What do you think my whole shtick is?
Arcade. We are on the arcade server. Trinite. We will be on the Sim 1 server tomorrow for Flu's Convoy, ETS2. So pretty over here. Yeah, arcade.
I mean, you guys are going default GPS, right?
Yes. Just a little bit, let them catch up. Yeah, doing 90 won't be hard to catch up.
I'm not doing 90.
That's what I'm saying. We're doing 90. You doing 95, 98, whatever.
I picked up a load. I'm in Clergan for Morgan Worth and C.
Werther's original. Whatever.
Yeah. KW.
Oh, I think you pronounced that in Swedish.
I think I did
not
too.
German.
Little Jürgen Bergender. Like
Yeah.
The chef from the Muppets. You know? Bergender.
Yeah,
the Swedish
that's
chef.
the first thing I thought of.
Klagenfurt AM Werthersee?
Werthersee, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just really weird name.
No stranger than Turkey Neck Bend or Mud Camp or Mud Lick, Lick Skillet.
Big Bone Lick.
Big Bone Lick, yeah.
I mean, how many syllables is that? Klagenfurt AM.
Right exit.
Werthersee. It's at like 11 syllables.
I mean, you know, we got some weird names for stuff here. They're mostly in eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, every
Kentucky.
southern Kentucky, like the places I mentioned, Turkey Neck Bend, Mud Camp, Mud Lick, Sand Lick. Those are in my area.
It's actually 8 syllables for Klagenfurt AM Werthersee. I don't know anywhere in America that has 8 syllables in the name of the town. I'm sure we probably have a couple. I can't think of any, especially here in Michigan.
Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania, yeah. King of Prussia,
I mean,
Pennsylvania.
Oski doesn't touch that.
I
bet what?
Toski.
I bet Wisconsin has at least one.
Village of Grosse Pointe Shores City.
Where's that at?
Somewhere in Michigan, I think.
What is it?
It's just Grosse Pointe, but it's actually the village
Grosse
of Grosse
Pointe, yeah.
Yeah,
And there's Grosse Pointe Woods as well.
Yeah, it's the village of Grosse Pointe Shores City.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
actually
longest name, American city name.
Yeah, it's actually an upper crust here. It's like a rich white neighborhood.
There's Salunga, Landisville as well in
Grosse Pointe,
Pennsylvania,
Grosse Pointe
which is kind of
Woods,
strange.
those are like really expensive houses.
got some pretty nice mountains up there near Petoskey. I didn't even think they had mountains up that way.
It's all sand.
It's all sand.
It's all sand dunes.
That's western Michigan. I mean, I have property in Grand Rapids as well, and where that property is in Grand Rapids, I've actually dug with a backhoe, and I've gone 12 feet down, and there's nothing but sand. And it's an ancient, you know, it's
I
So
don't
you're
doubt
saying
that.
that Michigan's nothing but a big sand park?
that particular western side on the Lake Michigan side, yes, it's all sand. It's pine forest, and the soil's like 80% sand.
It's all sand and runoff from the glaciers.
That's why you have to truck in a buttload of dirt when you want to build a house.
There's spots where there's dirt, and I mean, don't get me wrong. There's corn and soy and all kinds of stuff growing out there. It's not all sand, but there's very heavy sandy spots where it was like an ancient, you know, beach a long time ago. Michigan was actually what they think happened was an asteroid hit, and when it hit, it shocked the basin, and when it shocked that basin, the dolomite rock, it actually caused it to be waterproof, and it caused, that's why the Great Lakes are actually here. The greatest freshwater lakes in the world are in this crater.
Welcome to the science hour of the stream. Coming is
So
Bill
that's
Nye.
what we have to blame for Michigan.
An asteroid.
No, it was an ancient impact that happened, and it, you know, over time water fills in, and you know, it just became a natural basin for these lakes. It's like what happened at the Yucatan Peninsula when there, you know, that was another asteroid that struck just off the coast, you know, in South America, and that wiped out like what 80% of the species on the planet.
That was huge.
They're thinking that was the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Yeah, and it landed like 20 miles off the coast, the Yucatan Peninsula, and it caused a lot of problems.
I think there's a theory that says that the entire Gulf Coast is the meteor crater.
It is. If you do the Wikipedia article, it is humongous. The crater is unbelievably large.
You get into astronomy and stuff like that. I love that stuff too. You talk about like
Educational.
the late bombardment, you know, when the planets, the planetesimals were actually forming and they were drawing in material, the planet got hit so much that actually all the rock on the planet was molten.
And then you have Planet X and Nibiru.
Right? Or, yeah. Talking about, and that's like planets doing what they call the grand tack, where like they say Jupiter was actually where Mars is, and then it moved out. And when it moved out, it could have took another planet and flung it like planet number 9 and got rid of it, threw it out of the system, turned it into a rogue planet.
I watched a YouTube video once of animations of different asteroid impacts and what they would look like, you know, after they were hitting the Earth, and it was pretty fun to watch, pretty interesting to watch. Right, Exit?
Well, like with the formation of the moon, they have a hypothesis that like another planetesimal that they call Theia hit the Earth, and when it did, what coalesced became our moon.
Where are you going there, Rex?
My GPS is pointing me to right exit.
My GPS is telling me to go straight.
Yeah, mine's telling me to go straight too.
All I know is ever since we started talking about Michigan, I can't keep my mind off of food.
Food?
Okay, so there's this, yeah, because I'm craving something that you can only get
In Michigan.
no, you can get it, there's only two places you can get it, though. In Detroit and Columbus.
Real Coney dogs.
Munchies.
Detroit and Columbus, and it's a Chinese-American dish.
Oh, that rules out Munchies.
What is it?
It's called Warsugai.
Warsugai.
It's basically almond chicken on white rice and lettuce. And I've been craving it for like 3 months.
That sounds good.
But not enough to go to Columbus or
I would be going to the grocery store and trying to replicate that if that's what I would do.
Mama Curb tried it.
And somebody mentioned Coney dogs. I make my own what I call pool room hot dogs, and they're Coney dogs that are, I make everything from scratch. I make you know, homemade chili, and I make it with lots of chili powder, black pepper, onion.
You gotta have, yeah.
What I consider, because I grew up down south in Tennessee, and these are the hot dogs that they served at the pool hall, and they were called pool hall hot dogs.
Yeah,
You know, all I would
see where that makes sense.
see, all I would really have to do is figure out the sauce, because all the chicken part of it is basically fried chicken on with almond sauce put on it.
This sounds good. I love Chinese food. I love Chinese food.
At least it was when I was a kid. But like I said, it's some creation a couple of Chinese restaurants came up with in the 50s in Columbus, and somehow it ended up at a couple of restaurants in Detroit for some reason.
I don't know, now I'm eyeballing this pack of bratwurst in the freezer.
Probably had something to do with family or something. Family probably went up there, and we're going to open up our own restaurants here in Detroit.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I just Googled Warsugai. There's recipes online for it.
Yeah, Mama Curb tried one, just didn't nail it.
So what would it take for you to get in the car and go to Detroit or Columbus to get this?
Hey, just say the word.
Funeral or a wedding?
Right? Where did you go in Detroit to get it, I wonder?
I don't know which restaurants. I know of 2 or 3 in Columbus, but I don't know. I think there may be just 2 Chinese restaurants in Detroit to have.
I mean, there's Chinese restaurants all over. Actually, not Chinese, but there's a Thai food place that I really like that's close to me.
I was going to say, I mean, if it's worth the time, you know, set Dave a few bucks and have him go pick up some, send it to you.
Right.
I don't think it would make it to Minnesota before it went bad.
Yeah, it'd be a 2-day trip. I have to pack it in dry ice or something.
Yeah, that's what it'd take, a funeral or a wedding. Which, hopefully in August, you know, that's kind of scheduled to happen.
Oh, that's right. Your brother's getting married, right? You're supposed to be getting married.
Yeah.
Supposed to be getting married.
I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath until, you know, it's actually done, but, you know.
What do you mean? A marriage is a funeral. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, they're kind of the same thing, but...
It's the same thing. I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's a good thing. In the case of my brother, it would be a good thing.
Oh, I'm
You
so
know,
happy to no longer
he's
be
in his
married.
mid-40s. He needs a stabilizing force in his life.
Yeah, I was married my entire, you know, from the time I was 21 on to almost 40. So yeah.
Yeah, he was never married. He had a baby mom.
Hoping for it to go in August.
No, I'm still friends with my ex-wife. I mean, I just put a new alternator in her car. It died on her. She's like, I don't know what to do.
You replaced the part.
You go to a mechanic
Oh,
and.
yeah, I know. But she's like, but I don't have the money to pay for it, you know. And I'm like, oh, and she knows I know how to do it. She knows I'm a mechanic, so.
See, that's what I do. See, I kind of do the opposite. You know, when the alternator goes out on my car, I look at my wife and go, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I wish I could do that, but she knows better, so I can't fool her and just go, oh, I don't know. Jeez.
See you later.
Yeah, she's like, I know you know what's wrong with it. Fix it, you know?
Yeah, see, my wife grew up on an eastern Kentucky tobacco farm, so she clearly has skills I do not have.
That's true. Kind of like Liam Neeson in Taken. You have a unique set of skills.
Yeah. She's got a unique set of skills. And some of those unique skills kind of scare me.
Like authentic Chinese food from a Flying J. I absolutely love Chinese food. We had a little Chinese place here in town, and it closed due to COVID, and it hasn't reopened. And I don't think they're going to. I think COVID just hurt them business-wise. But I miss it so much because it was the closest one, obviously. Now, if I want Chinese food, I've either got to buy frozen stuff out of the store or drive 30 miles to get it. So, but yeah, all-you-can-eat buffet and Chinese food. Oh man. The beef and green peppers and Chinese egg rolls. DoorDash from 30 miles, yeah. $30 miles one way, Castaway. Am I going to indenture myself to the restaurant so I can pay for the food? See? Bushwhacker knows what's up.
How far out are you guys now?
172. 277 kilometers, about 10 minutes.
Not bad. I'm sitting at the cathode in town. Seems to be where everybody likes to go here. I don't know. Every time we've ever met up here, we've come to the cathode and we're to see.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got the biggest spot or for parking, but it really didn't matter on the arcades, everyone will guess.
Yeah, once you're in the lot, you can drive through anybody.
Yeah, I think that one's got the biggest lot.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not huge, but it's not tiny either.
I'm going to Trado, which I think is right across the street from the cathode, so I think that's it. Yeah, see, the thing about the Mexican restaurant is an able-bodied person, somebody young and used to walking.
Goodies is right across the street.
Oh, okay. Someone able-bodied and, you know, fit enough could literally walk to the Mexican restaurant, so...
Trudeau, Tremery, and Cell Plan are all on the other side of town.
Gotcha. I was going to go to the was it Green Acres? Not Green Acres, Zero Acres. but that's way outside of town, about 100 kilometers or so, or something, 77 kilometers or something like that. Yeah, so if it was tough enough to go to the Mexican restaurant, you can imagine what it's like to go, 30 miles one way to get Chinese food. It doesn't have to be a wedding or a funeral to make the trip, but gotta be there's got to be something else to do. Like I need to go that far. You're radiating on my tab. Next trip's going to Calais. Will be the last trip of the night for the Friday Night Convoy. We are on the arcade server. So was the alternator install a pain in the butt like some of them are, or was it pretty easy?
Well, I had to disassemble like 3/4 of the car. Literally, I had to take the entire intake plenum. I had to take that off. I had to take the overflow reservoir off. I had to loosen the radiator. It was a 2008 Chevy HHR. Looks like a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
The alternator itself is like one power wire that's bolted on. It's a plug-in connector and 3 bolts to take it off. Okay, and I'm on like blood thinners and all kinds of weird shit. So like my arms from elbow down to my wrist are bruised just from working on this damn car. Yeah, it looks like I was in a MMA fight with Mike Tyson or something.
I could be wrong, but I think it was the 2000 S10 that I owned had the alternator at the bottom of the motor, and it was just a pain in the butt to get to. But the 2002 that I've got now, it actually sits on top. But the first one's a 4-cylinder, and this one's a 6. That's the reason I was asking, because
her car, you have to have a serpentine belt tensioning tool to take, the tension off the belt.
Yeah.
If you don't have that tool, you ain't changing it.
hoping for a funeral now too. Not really. You just doctor's appointment or lawyer's appointment
a long
or.
time ago. I've got a flat bar that I took a 3/8" ratchet that it broke, and when it broke, I took the ratchet out and welded it to a flat rod. I made my own tool.
Right. Shut up, Guestway. I'm not paying attention to that.
To actually get to where hers is, I had to cut my bar. I had to shorten it by about 8 inches because it wouldn't clear her the control arms on the front wheel. You got to take the front tire off. It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
I don't
Chevrolet.
like those cars because there's so many things you have to do just to get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chevy, and they're, of course, it's not the Chevy. The oil filter on the 4-cylinder 2.2 is behind the left front wheel, or sorry, behind the right front wheel. So it's easier to take their right front wheel off to get to the oil filter.
I'd rather have a full-size Chevy or Ford pickup truck any day because you could get in there and hula hoop around the parts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crawl into the engine bay, yeah.
Yes, yeah, you can get in there. Get inside the firewall, in between the firewall and the engine, and you're in there, yeah. This newfangled stuff that they do now where they pack everything into a crumple zone and
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
When I went and got my master certification as a ASE master mechanic, I had a guy came into the school that I was in, and he was an engineer, and he did not know where to put oil into his car.
I believe that.
You know, the check oil light's on, and I need to put oil in the car. He had no idea where to put it into the car. And then talked to the guy and like, well, what is it exactly that you designed? He designed the battery compartment. Like, wow. And you put that sucker in the trunk? Like, wow. That's one thing even on that HHR is that the battery is in the trunk right next to the spare tire.
I don't see how that's a good idea. I mean, I know they do it for weight distribution and all that other stuff.
Doing race miles.
I see Ken just arrived.
How fast you going there, Flu? About 130?
No, 150. I wanted to, since I already blew this thing, I wanted to feel what 150 felt like since we could, do 150 on these servers now.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left.
I figured out my truck can't make it up to 150. It can only make it up to 147.
Turn left.
That's it, huh?
I was doing
Yeah,
99 and you went past me like I was standing still.
Yeah, just 190. Yeah, just 147. That's all.
Keep right.
You just went by
147.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, just like somebody driving on Sim 2.
Exit now. Go straight on.
Yeah, I had that happen earlier today too, so don't feel bad.
They really are. They're not meant to be worked on by the driver. They're meant to be taken to a mechanic or dealer or whatever and maintenance, serviced.
We are finished.
Next trip's going to Calais, so scroll up our list here. backhoe loader.
Yeah, yeah, that route hurt right there. That's 1,200 kilometers. Get 200 kilometers out and burn the load.
Yeah, like I was saying, that I think it's the 2000 S10. I know the oil filter.
What was that? Poor trip management?
It's behind the left front wheel. Right front wheel. I keep saying left.
Poor transmission management.
That driver error.
Yeah.
I've done it a million times, man. So I know how it is too.
Going downhill, I thought I hit my cruise control button, and I hit the gear down button, shifted it into frickin' neutral.
Yep. I've done it a million times. Touch the gas, and when I touch the gas with my foot, and I don't reset the cruise, and there it goes.
Yeah, I've burned a lot of loads in ETS2 doing something similar.
That's why now I use cruise only and adjust my speed from there. Just because I burn so many loads doing that.
Finding a new route.
Let's roll out at, say, 20 after. Is that long enough for everybody?
Long enough for me.
It's what, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Go for and see the boys.
Go straight on.
Yeah, so the way they build cars anymore is very, very strange to me. And like I was saying, they're meant to be serviced by a dealer or, an actual certified mechanic. The days of doing it yourself are slowly disappearing, or quickly disappearing. We are in Klagenfurt and Wörthersee. Headed to Calais in about 4 minutes. They do. Like they was talking about having to remove the air intake, this and that and what have you, just to get to the belt or the alternator or the tensioner, so you can release the tension on the belt. And it's insane. I mean, there's no call for it, and it's all about saving space and then, of course, saving money. Exactly right, Castaway. Every brand tries some gimmick. They all do things a little differently. For whatever reason, to cut costs. Like putting the battery in the trunk, or putting the alternator at the bottom of the engine, or whatever, sitting the motor sideways, whatever the case may be. They all try something. Save a few bucks per production car. They all have the same product. I'll call it something different. Claim it's the best. Yeah. Oh yeah. GM will call it one thing. Ford will call it something else. Chrysler, Dodge, whoever owns them now, will call it something completely different. But they all three do the same function. It's 20 after. I'll roll out of here.
Where is here? Because a couple of us are stacked up.
Over at Cathode.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, Ken, Racer, and I are stacked up here.
Headed your way now.
Here goes Payne. Payne's going by.
Yeah, they all three do the same function, but they're all called different things.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
I'll hold it at 60 till everybody gets caught up. 60 kilometers. around the belt.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Keep left.
Stay left.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Right turn. You okay, Racer?
Yeah, I'm okay. Why do you ask?
Because you're behind.
No, I'm up here with Payne.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Thought you were behind us. Well, let's go to 90. Well, this is the Catch Me Can if portion of the convoy, so I'm going to be doing 98 myself.
'98 it is.
Yep, last trip of the night. Catch me if you can. Coxloo has the truckers empty cargo.
Keep right.
Got a right exit.
Keep right.
I think I maybe flew a little shy there.
Uh-oh, we lost him in the turn there.
we are hauling a backhoe loader to Calais. Last trip of the night for the Friday night ETS2 convoy. Don't forget, tomorrow is Flu's Sim 1 convoy in ETS2. And then coffee and chatting with me, Lady Bear, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. Far right toll booth. And then next week, next Friday night I should say, is Hawaiian Bear, Bushwhackers, Convoy, and ATS. Hey, Saul, welcome to the stream. Convoy's going good. We on our final trip for the night. Final scheduled trip. I think it's a law that you're required to blow your horn when you're in a tunnel.
I seem to have hit my parking brake.
Yeah. Can't go nowhere like that.
Whoopsie.
Well, hey, at least the parking brake works. We've established that.
There you go. When it goes on 1.47, now you know what it'll feel like when you have the emergency brake on and it detects oncoming traffic on, you know, the other side of the road. It's not going to affect you.
I reached over and touched the keyboard and accidentally hit the space bar. And that was it. We're stopping right here.
Happens, man.
This is not the time to take a lunch break.
Start typing in TMP and not open the chat window first. Done that before.
Yep, you get all kind of things that pop up after that.
Your flashers, emergency brake, parking brake, whatever. Everything's going off.
Right, you shut your lights off, it kicks you.
It's still light out in game, and the headlights aren't necessary. But we're gonna kick you just because you don't have them on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why it doesn't just start you out and turn your damn headlights on, but that's probably the one thing I've been kicked the most for is like my headlights.
Yeah, if you have 7, you have to turn your headlights back on. Why? I don't know.
I don't have to.
Well, aren't we special?
Now, if you go in and you do something to your truck, and you add or subtract something from your truck or trailer, you do then. You gotta start your truck and turn the headlights on.
Can't remember. If you just F7, does it keep your truck running?
Yeah, I don't know. Your truck doesn't keep running usually. I've thought that I've had to turn my headlights after I F7 after a crash.
Mine usually start up with the truck. Like if I hit the ignition, the headlights will come on if I had them on.
I keep mine on too, the low beams anyway.
I turn my high beams on, the roof lights, everything. I want to be like, encounters of the third kind.
Lights on for safety, right?
Yep. Well, there's a study somewhere that shows that the human eye is drawn towards light. So most trucks run with their headlights on now.
I know my bus, the headlights come on anytime I put it in drive. They automatically come on.
Commercial trucks, yeah. I mean, at least here in Michigan, it's state law. You have to have your running lights and your headlights on when you're moving.
Okay.
Daytime, it doesn't matter what time of day, you have to have daytime runners on.
Oh, and the headlights are on when the wipers are being used.
Yeah, that's also state law. It's a weird one, but it is, yes. Even if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's raining, you need your headlights on if you're using your wiper.
I think it's law here in Kentucky as well. If your wipers are on, your lights have to be on.
Same in Ohio and in North Carolina and South Carolina. I think that's pretty much nationwide.
Sense,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't. The mist in a big truck, you can have a dark car just slide right up beside you, and you never even know it. Nice, good hard rain, cars disappear.
I think the law is also here an hour before sunset, an hour after sunrise for your headlights. But I keep my headlights on all the time when I'm in the truck. So, personal vehicle. It's got daytime running lights on it, so anytime the truck is running, the headlights are on.
You guys all do me a favor and press space bar real quick.
Did that earlier.
Good night, Saw. Thanks for dropping in. You have a good night, too.
My space bar scrolls through my route advisor.
So what's your parking brake set to?
E like it should.
Well, whatever your parking brake is set to, just real quick. No, I'm right behind y'all. I still have everybody on the tab menu, so not that far behind. Hey, you guys!
I'm only doing 97.
Tab menu.
Baby Ruth?
What's that from?
Goonies.
Yeah.
Sloth. Baby Ruth. Yeah, it was not like
Holy
a
cow.
1980s movie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're old.
Yeah, I haven't seen it forever. The Goonies.
It's funny because my 16-year-old daughter has discovered all these old movies with me, and it's like the first time she's ever seen them, and it's funny to get her take on them. And she loves them. I mean, she's all about them. She's all about Star Wars. She watches Mandalorian and all kinds of stuff with me.
You gotta show her the original Ghostbusters then.
I read somewhere that Pedro Pascal is leaving the show. Or they might kill off the main character.
I wouldn't put anything past Disney.
Main character is Grogu.
It's because the story shifted from him to Bo-Katan.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I love me some Katie Sackhoff. I have for a long time. I mean, I've watched her career for many decades now.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick her out of bed either.
No, if she was eating crackers, I would clean up the mess.
Keep left.
Who knows? They might though. He's got other stuff going on now.
Maybe. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't put anything past Disney. Kathleen Kennedy, I think, is the evil, wicked witch that's just destroying everything Star Wars.
He might not have the time for Disney anymore.
And that episode last week was just awful writing.
Oh, no spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I can't talk about it if you haven't seen it.
Well, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying, pretty awful writing. Lazy, if you ask me.
I like the show, so I mean, it's even if it's bad, I still kind of like it,
Yeah.
That's how you know you like somebody, lady. You clean up the crackers out of the bed.
I like the story of the Mandalorian. I like the way that they have Grogu in it. I'm not trying to have any type of bias or opinion with any other show. I just want to enjoy the show.
Exit. Right. Go straight on.
You okay, kid? Oh my god.
I almost missed the exit.
That was awesome.
Keep left.
Some of your GPSs is going straight. Ours, at least Kennan's eye, and somebody else here in front of us. Told us to turn.
Well, you guys got defective Chinese GPS.
Must have.
Well, it probably depends on. Well, I couldn't see. We're going to Calais, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Calais, France. Yes.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
just getting some extra kilometers then, huh?
Well, it's kind of weird then.
I'm still 807 out.
I'm 725.
Yeah,
713.
725.
Keep right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys took a big shortcut. Was there a pin? I didn't.
No, standard GPS.
Right.
Wow, and this is my standard GPS. Was going right with, Payne is right in front of me.
Oh, it don't matter. We'll you guys will get there quicker than we will.
Yeah, we're going through Strasbourg.
You guys gonna hit speed limit? Meh, meh.
Not on the arcade
Yeah,
server.
we're gonna hit.
Limit on this server.
No, but we're gonna hit tolls. You won't. And backcountry roads.
Odd. GPS is very weird. Oh well. We're all going to Calais. Doesn't matter. Strange that the GPS would route them a different way than us. I'm going to float a little bit and let Ken and Sue catch up. It's like I'm sitting off-centered. It could, you know, I mean, I'm going to the GmbH in Calais, and they may have different destinations. You're right, lady. Float a little more.
Okay, let's find a new route. Keep right.
Not sure why I painted that, but
Exit right.
you're always right. What are you talking about?
Keep left.
That's a good question. That's an excellent question. What is for dinner, Kessler? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, you at Outback? Well, you're speaking lady's language now. No, you just made lady jealous. Congratulations. See? Dojo. Got a hailstorm coming? Jeez. Sorry to hear that. Thank you, Acer. Appreciate that. See what I did there? Weather is crazy. Whatever you're getting today, I'll probably have Sunday, so. I'll float again. I know it's catch me if you can, but. I'll float and let him catch up a little bit. Dropped 23 degrees since 7:30. Wow. That usually means storms when it's trying to turn warm, like in April and May. Hence the hailstorm, I suppose. April showers bring May flowers, that's right. It was gorgeous here today. About 72 outside. No humidity. I should say that way over year round, but well, it can, but still.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
You ready for travel weather? That'll be what, like late April, early May? It'll be your that'll be the end of your threat of snow and ice. I'm assuming in and around the mountains there. That seems a little unseasonably warm.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Like abnormally warm, actually.
Straight on. Go straight on.
Oh, you're a brave man, Castaway. Like who's pulling over for some reason? Fair. It's true. It's very true. $212 miles out from Calais.
Go straight on.
So, if I'm not mistaken, was it April 12th or April 14th when the Titanic struck the iceberg? Pretty sure it was the 12th. Somewhere around today's date, or maybe the 15th, the Civil War ended. Lincoln was shot sometime in April as well. That might have been the 14th. I may be confusing the exact dates.
Alright, guys, I gotta call it a night.
Good night, Snap.
Take it easy.
It was the 14th, okay. Not the 14th and 15th, okay.
Hey, I'm getting out of here, guys. Take care.
Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun here.
Lincoln was shot, I think, the 14th as well. And this war ended somewhere around the same time frame. 14th, 15th, somewhere right in there. Lots of stuff happened in April.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
So Lincoln was shot the 14th, okay. I knew it was April, somewhere like a 12th, 13th, 14th, somewhere right in there. A little today in history for you folks out there in Twitch land. April 9th, okay. So it started the 12th. I got it, okay. Started the 12th, 1861, and then ended April 9th, 1865, okay.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
Got a curly Q here.
Go straight on.
Yeah, it's exactly 4 years. .115 out from Calais. Less than 10 minutes. Been a fun trip. We've had some GPS troubles, but No problems there. Welcome to France.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Trip just about done. I need to get up and stretch. This will be my last trip in ETS2 tonight.
Keep left.
Did I pick the wrong lane? I think I did. I shouldn't even ask that question because the answer is yes. I'm always in the wrong lane.
Keep left.
Chips. Chips sounds good, yes. Got some naval battles to do, so try to earn some stars. It is experience this weekend, so a little tougher than the damage that we had to do last week. Want to test that new mod that I discovered. Take just a bit of a break between switching. Bone cracker. Thank you for the follow, Bone Cracker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fellow bearz streamer. Can only view the stream in 160p without getting errors. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a browser issue or if that is a setting that I need to change on my end somewhere. Can we get a shout out for Mr. Bone Cracker? Bone streams Minecraft, ETS2, a lot of other games. Playing, was it Satisfactory or something a few days ago? That's GTA. That's an awesome clip. No. You're a bear streamer, you get shouted out here. What didn't you do? That's a question, Castaway.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Not a question of what you did. It's what didn't you do?
Turn left.
Yeah, so going back to your stream.
Go straight on.
I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't seen him say anything. Oh, pardon me, I haven't seen him say anything in a while.
And then continue straight on. Go straight on. Turn right. Here we are. Safe and sound.
Let's do something that I hardly ever do. We're going to do the hard part. Thanks for the sound clip. Going to do the hard part.
Y'all have a good night. I'll see you next time.
Good night. Thanks for joining. Professional. What do you mean you nursing lady drop like that? Lady's done that 10 times better than I have. What are you talking about? Alright, folks. That is it for the ETS-2 convoy. Oh, like his clip. Seen lady drop like that. Okay. I think we've all driven like that at one time or another. Thank you guys for joining the convoy. I'm going to switch the ships for just a little bit.
Now you're speaking my language.
Get the ship started up.
Load here real quick.
Y'all just bear with me for a little bit. Was it neat?
That was 1,432 kilometers. I don't know which you guys went the other route. How many you guys got?
1,200 and some. 2,100 and some miles all total.
21 on that last trip?
Oh, no, not on the last trip. I don't know.
I don't know what the last one was. I thought it was like 1,400 or something.
Something like
mine
that,
was
yeah.
14 something too. I went the same route that Payne went. I was right behind him the whole way. And then passed him right when we came into town.
Yeah, I took a couple shortcuts, got in front of Payne.
Was it you either, lady? Need to edit my stream info. Give me a moment here. And that should capture the window. There we go. Haha. The logo for now. Oh, stop. It's unbearable, she says. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, do we have naval valves enabled? I think we do. Yes, we do. 14 attempts. Got 3 stars. So, been working on the Japanese and the Italian battles for this week. You guys are so punny. Let's see. Got Radiating and Racer here.
Drake.
I don't know. I'm just loading in. And I'm at port now.
Hard to soft talk or something. So, I don't think naval battles work in operations. So we can forego that for right now. Let's see, they've got a 7 and an 8. Let's take the Bismarck. People in sleeping bags rather than soft tacos of the bear world. Oh my god, no. Oh, it's music. I can handle music. That's chill right there.
It really is. It's nice.
Oh god, there I am talking. Why?
My place is small in comparison to what some of the bears and cubs have built on this server. It's amazing.
It's Minecraft.
This
this
bridge
way?
goes all the way around the perimeter of where we've built.
That's chill. Let's relax, man. It's good stuff. Except for the talking. You can do without the talking. Expect Barry White to start singing just any moment there. Little baby. Yeah, it is awesome. I did download the extra copy of that just to be sure that we had it for any future Minecraft servers that we run. Wait for the ships to come out here. Turn their secondaries on. Slow down. I love the secondary fire on the Bismarck. Targets. Two Lady Bear. I love the Minecraft. The Minecraft server. I need to play it more. Don't let that one too much. Switch targets. Oh wow, come on. There we go, he's down. 2 penetration shots there. We got some activity in front of us. Not worried about that right now. Oh, look at the torpedoes. Very nice. I know those are going to overpin, but I was already loaded with AP, so... Oh, they're bots, so... Who's got the transports?
I think Bismarck's heading down that way.
Good. Normally they wouldn't. If they were real people, Bonecracker, they wouldn't do something so foolish.
I'm sorry, Rex. I have to move forward to get out of here.
You're paying for a new paint job, I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
There I go again with the mouse wheel. There he sucked that one. Angle more towards him. The Missouri. Bowman flew. Into the stream. They're killing me here. Hope you had a good stream. And the stream sucked. Oh look, that's in Omaha. Sit and wait for the healing, I think. getting radar detected by. Oh, no. Never mind. I know. Wow, those Omahas are just brutal with the fire.
The circle of love has left me. I'm chasing it.
Yeah, I need for it to catch up here. Oh, you got follow botted. Oh, I got you. I stay in that circle. I need some health. Right now I need that fire to go out. Omaha, I need you to die. Here we go. Crud. He fires. Ah, no, I can't have you talking about Peyton. Peyton's my guy. He was the reason I watched football. When he retired, I don't know, the enjoyment of watching football kind of went out of the game for me. Because I enjoyed his ability to play, so. Absolutely right. Omaha. We'll float around here and watch the rest of the team. Looks like we got secondary task done. The bears are converging on the main area here. We'll sit back and watch the battle. With 5 kills, 148,000 damage. There, I'll turn it so you guys can actually hear it now. How about that? We took care of the carrier. That's very nice. Oh my God, no. No. You're one of those. Oh, no. Why? Why would you say such an awful, awful thing in my chat? Oh, there goes Racer. All the people and all the teams that you could pick to be a fan of, why does it have to be the Patriots? I would have accepted you being a fan of the Cleveland Browns, the Detroit Lions, the Raiders, anybody but the Patriots.
Oh, we got owned.
There goes Dave. Got one bear left. Mr. Radiating Pain. Back up here and catch radiating shooting. Yeah, man, come on. Like, 32 teams. Why did you have to pick that one? Really? Bruins and the Sox I can understand, because I'm a Red Sox fan myself. I don't watch a lot of baseball, but I like the Red Sox. The Patriots, I cannot stand the Patriots. And I know people who are a fan of Tom Brady would say the same about Peyton Manning. You know, why are they always talking about Peyton Manning, Peyton this, Peyton that, Peyton this? But I really feel, I feel deep down in my heart that commentators and sports writers and everything else had their lips attached to Brady's butt so much that it didn't matter. He wasn't even playing in the game that I'd be watching, and they were talking about him. I mean, it was just super annoying. Just super annoying. Yes, he's a good player. I understand that. I don't think he's the greatest of all time. In my opinion, obviously. But still. My goodness, man. You've ruined my night. Actual Patriots fan. Oh my goodness. Way before Belichick and Brady, yeah. See, now, okay, so here we go. That I can give you credit for. You're not a bandwagoner then. Not a bandwagoner, and that I admire, because a lot of people became Patriots fans after Brady, and you know they just clung to it, and you know they were a Belichick fan, they clung to it. You know, if you're a Pats fan before, you know, they got what they are, then okay, I can understand that and I respect that. Kind of like being a Red Sox fan, you know, during the years that they weren't, you know, an awesome team. It's easy to forget that. Oh, very nice. We completed the operation. Nice job. It's easy to forget that the NFL is a business. You died so they could finish it on.
My death inspired the team to victory.
We got 3 stars out of that. I'll take it.
I had a pretty good one. I had 133,000 damage.
5 kills.
42 hits on target.
Made a little money. That's very nice. Pipe.
Not bad. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night.
You're done, huh? Okay. Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for joining the convoy, too.
Yeah.
So,
in the morning.
So, as I started to say, it's easy to forget that the NFL is a business. They're in the business of making money. So, when a player isn't making them money anymore, or on the downside of their career, you know, on the over the hump, so to speak, then you know they're going to cut them loose. I thought the exact same thing Bonecracker, about Joe Montana and the 49ers. They're going with 8s again. Okay. We'll jump into Baltimore this time.
Hey, did Dave already leave? He didn't leave the division.
Yeah, the game didn't update, didn't. So. So I thought the exact same thing about Joe Montana and the 49ers. Montana won 4 Super Bowls with the 49ers during the late 70s and the 80s. And they still dealt him to the Chiefs at the end of his career. Same with Peyton Manning and the Colts. You know, they let him go. He walked to Denver. You know, won a Super Bowl there. It's easy to forget that it's all about money with the NFL. If you're not making the money, or you're on the downside, or whatever, you're past your prime, or whatever words you want to use, they're going to let you go. It doesn't matter what you've done for them in the previous years. It's all about what are you doing for me right now, and what potentially could you do for me in the future. I dislike it. I really, really do. I dislike the atmosphere and the thought process behind all of that, because I'm the same way. I never would have thought Brady would have left the Patriots. I never thought Peyton would have left, you know, the Colts. But that's what happens. I mean, it's horrible. The players are a commodity that are dealt and shuffled and traded and whatever. Gotta watch out for torpedoes here. I just said you gotta watch out for torpedoes. Those guys are going to be in there for a long time. I'm going to go jump into another battle. See what we got for naval battles real quick. So, Japanese cruisers 4, Japanese battleships at 4, American battleships at 4, and it's a double. I guess we'll do that. American battleship at a 4. We'll take the Tier 8 in North Carolina. Oh, I'm fantastic finding torps like that. That's my special skill. If you need a torp found in World of Warships, come get me and I'll find it for you. Some 7s and 8s and 9s here. We need 400 XP to clear this bar, so shouldn't be too hard.
Highlight game of the day? I can feel it.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's chunky. It's a little bit out of my firing range there. Time to say aloha. Well, have a good night, Bushwhacker. Thanks for watching. I forget the shells in this gun are on the ship float. They float quite a bit, actually. Getting tired too, Lady Bear. They all float down here. Yeah, on the yeah, I died early, so I just jumped into another battle.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play one more. You're logging in.
There's a me lady bear here.
Did you come to do naval ops, or, I mean, random ops for your naval battles? Just get your daily? Gotcha. Crud. I think he's turning out. Yeah. So yeah, the rounds on this particular tier ship, the North Carolina Tier 8 American battleship.
Lady bear doesn't like me.
She said she's just logging in to get her daily bonus reward thing.
Well, and she can't do that in a random op.
No, just a login bonus. The very first thing you get when you log in for the first time today.
Oh, that one. So, are you going to be joining us after you're done in that battle? Or are you
No, I'm done. Yeah, I'm finished. As soon as I get finished with this battle. St. Louis is out there taking shots at me. I can't see him.
Things are a little too warm here.
Won't let you do that, Tony. There you go.
Down there.
Yeah, I'm going to be up for a while trying to get my daily XP.
Abandoning the side, looks like.
What's a daily XP?
Campaigns. Oh, not campaign. Combat missions. Yes, combat missions.
Things are a little too warm here.
He's completely abandoned this side. I'm screwed. I'm dead. Chips, baby. Want to do it for me for tonight. I will be back Monday streaming, probably driving. We'll see. The Nassau. I have the Napoli, the Tier 10 Italian cruiser. Very good ship. I like it. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Castaway, for the gift subs. Thank you, Bone, for the follow. Biggest the Kaiser. Nice. Y'all have a good night. Have a great weekend. I will see you all at Monday for sure. So have a great weekend. Stay safe. Be safe. See you later. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you all for the emotes, Lady Bear. Thank you for the follow, Bone. Thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate you all. And I will see you soon. Resist the wiggle. Impossible. Can't resist the wiggle. Can't resist the wiggle. I'm out of here.